Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on wherever you are actually streaming from. This is Dr. Valerie Mukanga with Healing Wings Dental. So today I am hopping on because I'd like to talk to you about how to avoid bad breath, or the technical word halitosis. How do you avoid having halitosis? Before we actually dive into the subject, I wanted to talk about different things that can cause you to have bad breath. One of the things that can cause you that it would be if you're not brushing your teeth properly. It can develop odors in your mouth. Another thing is if you're not flossing properly, then you are also having bad breath because you're not removing particles between your teeth. There are also some type of food that you may be eating that can cause you to have bad breath. In addition, some medication that you may take may cause you to have bad breath as well because it can decrease the salivary flow or in your mouth, and so that can lead to bad breath. There's also your gut health. If in your gut you can have some diseases that can develop, bad breath, and then the breath would be coming out of your mouth. So those are some of the things that can cause you to develop bad breath or halitosis. So now we're going to dive into the subject. How do you go about avoiding bad breath? Number one is ensuring, as you would know, ensuring that you have proper oral care. What is proper oral care? Some people brush their teeth, yes, but do they brush their teeth right? When you brush your teeth, many people just focus on brushing the surfaces of the teeth themselves. But what they fail to realize is that you have to make sure you remove food debris and also plaque from around your gum area, because that's where your food gets lodged. That's where you have accumulation of plaque that end up being hard plaque or also calculus, and then harbor bad breath. So now, how do you actually brush your teeth properly? By not just focusing on the surfaces of the teeth themselves. First of all, as I said, you want to make sure that you go in circle around your gum line. You want to swipe off the food debris that remain between your gum and your teeth. So you want to make sure that the bristles of your toothbrush do go inside those areas, and you are removing those particles from your teeth. So that would ensure that you properly brush your teeth, but you want to make sure that you're brushing all surfaces of your teeth. What I mean by all surfaces of your teeth is that you have to make sure you brush the side of your teeth that are against your cheeks or your lips. You want to also make sure that you are brushing the side of your teeth that are close to your tongue or your palate. You have to brush those areas, all teeth surfaces. And also you want to ensure that you are brushing the areas of your teeth on which you are actually chewing your food. It's called the occlusal surfaces or the chewing surfaces of your teeth. So once you have properly done that, that is one way of making sure that you decrease bad breath. Another way would be to make sure that you do floss. You do floss between your teeth. Why is it important? I remember reading an article where they were saying that flossing was overrated, and it is simply not true. Do not get into that hype. Why is it important to floss? Is because you have food particles that get lodged between your teeth, and the bristles of your toothbrush are too thick and they cannot reach between those surfaces. So it's as if, like, for example, you're cleaning in your kitchen and you have areas that you can't quite get with a broom. And let's say a narrow area, say like areas between your next to your fridge, or even next to your stove. Those areas are very difficult to reach. So we pretend that those areas are similar to areas between your teeth. The bristles of your toothbrush cannot reach between those areas, and so that's the reason why you want to go ahead and brush between your floss between your teeth. And by doing that, you're not just taking the floss and going up and down, but you want to make a C motion. So you want the floss to actually hug the surface of the tooth that you are actually cleaning. So you want to do that for all surfaces of your teeth, from the front teeth all the way to the back teeth and even the back of the last tooth. That will ensure that you're removing food debris and you're also removing plaque between your teeth. So that's another thing that you can do in order to make sure that you reduce bad breath. Besides that, while you're brushing your teeth, the teeth themselves are not the only surfaces that you want to address. You want to make sure that you actually brush your tongue as well, because you also have debris that get lodged between the areas of your tongue. You want to make sure that you brush your cheeks as well, the cheek area. All those tissues, you want to make sure that you brush them, and also your palate. So you don't have to do that as often. I'd say maybe like once a week, but definitely as far as brushing your teeth, you want to make sure you do that twice a day. And as far as flossing, you want to make sure you do that at least once a day. And another thing is make sure that you go see your dentist at least twice a year, for those who just have healthy gum. But for the people who do not have healthy gum and have gum disease, either gingivitis or periodontitis, which is inflammation of the gum, gingivitis, or inflammation of the bone, which is periodontitis, then you want to refer to your doctor to see how many times they want you to actually go and get your teeth checked and cleaned. Most of the time, for people who suffer from gum disease, it'll probably be like every 3 months, but then it also depends. Just go ahead and make sure that you follow the instructions of your specific dentist. Now, besides your oral care, you want to make sure that you do drink a whole lot of water. You want to make sure that you drink a lot of water, and that would help you to maintain a mouth that is not so dry. Because what happens when you don't have enough saliva or your mouth is dry, bacteria have an easier time to adhere to the surfaces of your teeth. And when they snack or feast on the food that is left between on your teeth and your gum tissue, they actually produce acid, and that acid is going to start creating cavities. You know that cavities is also going to lead to bad odor, and also also the accumulation of plaque and really hard plaque can also lead to that. So you want to make sure that you drink enough water, because the water is also going to wash out some of the food particle and helping you as well, maintain a good breath. Another thing is that you want to make sure that you eat fruits that are high in fibers, because those will help you get rid of bad breath as well. There are some people who eat, like I was saying in the beginning, I was saying that there's some type of food that you may eat, say for example garlic. Upon reading, I noticed or I saw that it is said that if you want to get rid of those kind of odors, you can either eat carrots or celery, and that would help you in that sense. So in short, really, that was what I wanted to talk to you about. Coming back before I wrap up, I was saying initially that there are some type of medication that you are taking. Obviously, if you have chronic diseases, we can't tell you that don't take medication that would cause you to have lower salivary flow, because your health depends on them. But just make sure that you do drink enough water, and that you take good care of your oral health. So that in short was what I wanted to talk to you about today: how to avoid bad breath. Make sure you take very good care of your mouth, taking good care of brushing your teeth properly, making sure you floss. You can use besides, I'm sorry, I go back, I'm so sorry. Besides just brushing and drinking water, there is also you can also benefit from chewing gum, but you want to make sure that the gum that you chew on is using sugars that are not causing cavity. So non-carcinogenic gum can help you. You can also use mouthwash. You can also use water picks. All of those are good to help you maintain good oral health and decrease bad odor. So again, in short, wrapping up for real now, this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I really want to encourage you to truly seek a good dentist that can help you um, take care of your oral health. And if you are in the area, we are available to see you. We are Healing Wings Dental, located at 4101 West Green Oaks Boulevard, suite number 317 in Arlington, Texas. That is in the Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you don't live in the area, make sure that you do seek the help of a great dentist that can properly help you take care of your mouth, of your dental care. So that being said, make sure that you have a great day. And here at Healing Wings, we are here to help you maintain or regain your wings by providing you with outstanding oral care. So have a great day. Make sure you make your day great because it is within your possibility to do that, within your reach. It is up to you. Have a great day, Dr. Valerie. Bye bye, and see you next time. Bye bye.